right, guys, I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Make sure that you are on your best behavior for the substitute today, okay? Today, I'm going to show you how to complete your connotation and denotation worksheet. Make sure that you watch the video that I put in the HyperDoc and make sure that you complete that assignment in its entirety, okay? And I'll make another video on how you're supposed to go through your HyperDoc if you need additional help with that. Now, in the video, we talked about denotation and connotation, and we also talked about it a little bit in class. Remember, we said dictionary definition, denotation, dictionary definition, denotation, dictionary definition, denotation. Exactly as it sounds, denotation is the dictionary definition. For example, the denotation of home would be where you live. That's the dictionary definition. And a connotation are the feelings or the words or the emotions that you think of when you think of a word. So when you think of the word home, you might think of words such as safety and love and family, maybe food, things like that. So that's the difference between connotation and denotation. Now, when you get your worksheet, the first thing you're going to do, and make sure that you do this when it's your time to do it on your own, at the top, put your name for me. So I'm going to put Miss Humber. Okay. Make it big enough for me. Make sure that you use black font so that I can see. Okay. And then how about we move that right there so I can see it. Okay. Now, let's look at our assignment and see what it says to do. The best word for the job. Often when an artist paints, he or she will use a palette, a thin oblong wooden board with a small hole for the thumb to mix the primary and secondary colors of paint into a variety of shades and lines in order to create a precise color or realistic portrayal for the audience. Writers use words in much the same way. The more words a writer has on his palette, the more meaning he or she will be able to convey to the reader. Okay, so the words that a writer uses or an author uses, they are intentional. Okay, they want to convey their feelings through words. Now let's look at our text support feature box because we've got a box here. That means that this is here for us to better understand our assignment. Diction is word choice, okay? So when we use words on purpose to give more meaning to someone. When selecting the best word for the job, the writer must consider both denotative and connotative meanings of the word. Denotation is dictionary definition, denotation. Connotation are the feelings and the words and the emotions associated with the words. And we know words can have positive connotations, negative connotations, or neutral connotations. So let's think of the word stink. Is stink positive or negative? Answer me. Negative, okay? That's a negative word. If you say, man, it stinks in here, that's giving you a negative connotation. And what about the word aroma? Is that positive or negative? Answer. If you said positive, you are absolutely correct. So keep that in mind as we're going through our assignment. We're looking at words, thinking about if they're positive, are they negative, and what kind of feelings are we getting from them. So let's look at activity 1. Activity 1 says denotation. Many words have more than one denotative meaning. Give 2 denotative meanings for the word sharp and use each in a sentence. All right, so I'm going to do half with you. Remember, denotative is dictionary definition. And guess what? You have a tool. If you don't know more than one definition for the word sharp, use your dictionary up here, your Google dictionary, and type in sharp and see the multiple meanings for the word sharp. Now, one dictionary definition for denotation would be sharp, would be something that's pointy, with an item with a sharp point. Okay, there is another definition. So you need to put this definition that's here, as well as another definition. Then use it in a sentence. So then I'm going to do this. Excuse me. Right here. On that same sheet, I'm going to put the scissors had a sharp point, period. There we go. I've done half of it with you. You need to list the other denotative meaning to sharp and use it in a sentence. Create a sentence, okay? Now let's look at number 2. One denotation for house is a place for human beings to live. That's what we said earlier, right? In the space below, list as many words as you can that have the same denotation as house. What is something that you can do, a tool, hint, 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 right here. See, I'm circling my mouse around it. If you don't know a lot of synonyms to the word house, maybe you can use your Google Dictionary and look at the synonyms, okay? So, one word that I want to use would be shelter. Oh, shelter. I'm going to make this bigger. Alrighty. Right there, shelter. That's a positive word, okay? Well, I want to find some negative words, but I don't know any. So let me go to my Google Dictionary and type in the word house. And right here at synonyms, they have so many words that you can use, and you need to determine whether they're positive and negative. If you have trouble with this, work with a partner, ask your partner, hey, such and such, is residence, is that positive or negative? Oh, it's positive? Thank you. I'm going to put it here, and you can put it there too. Let's do the next one together, okay? So that's what you should do. And I expect a lot of words in here because you have a Google Dictionary to help you with this assignment. So you need to have positive and negative words in these boxes, okay? So that's what you're doing for activity 1. Now let's scroll down to activity 2, okay? Select the word with the best connotative meaning for each sentence below. If you feel both words are appropriate, explain the different meanings created by using each word. So, look down here, and let me get my little drawing marker. See these words up under the blanks? You don't need to do this. I'm just showing you this part. These are the words, these are your choices, I want to say. Okay, these are your choices. You need to pick which word best fits in the blank. Does that make sense? So let me exit out of that. Now, the teacher displayed a outline or silhouette of a map for the class during the geography lesson. Which one of those words do you think would best fit in this blank? Okay, keep in mind they have the same meaning. One word is positive, one word is negative. If you have trouble with this and say you don't know what does silhouette mean? Use your Google Dictionary. Click on Google Dictionary, type in silhouette, make sure you spell it correct or it's not going to come up. And here it is. Let's see, the dark shape, an outline of someone or something visible against a lighter background. Dark shape. Does that seem positive or negative to you? Well, I think it's negative because right here it says dark shape. So maybe the best word for this box would be outline, okay? So that's how you would complete this particular assignment. Work with your partner. You may work with your partner. Keep your voices down while you work, but work with your partner on this assignment. Now let's scroll down to activity 3. It says, many teachers have a list of vague, ambiguous words that are off limits for students to use in writing assignments. Look at the following paragraph and replace the word good each time it is used. So you're going to read this paragraph. Farmer Maloney was an old man who had lived a good life. Well, the direction said that we need to replace good. So think of a word that means the same as good, but it's a different word. And you're going to place it here in activity 3. You're going to place it here on the blank. I'm going to put excellent. Means the same as good, right? An excellent life. So this is what I've got. Bam. Okay? That's what you're going to do on this assignment. Come up with a word, and you may not use the same word again. So once I've used excellent, I cannot use excellent again. If you have trouble with this and you run out of synonyms, here's a hint. Google Dictionary. This is why I had you guys download it. Excuse me, not excellent. Good. Type in good. Synonyms will come up for you. Okay? And pick the best synonyms because all the synonyms may not work. This is your assignment. You will complete this. You will submit this into Google Classroom for a grade. It is a grade, so make sure that you take it seriously. I took the time to record this video, explain what you should do on each part. If for whatever reason you become confused or you forget what you should do on a section, go back to this video, rewatch that section, and a last resort will be, hey, tap on your partner. Do you get this? Can you explain it to me? Okay. Again, be on your best behavior. Make sure you complete all of your assignments. One of the assignments on the board, the social studies Quizlet. Remember, we have a vocabulary social studies quiz on Friday. I want you to use the remaining vocabulary words that you type the definition to on your Google Doc. Make a Quizlet with those words later, but you'll see that stuff on the board. So when you get to social studies, then get to that. But right now, complete this assignment. All right, thanks.